Hello and welcome to episode 52 of the Late Night Gaming Show. Jodie thought it was one ahead, but we are not. We are on number 52. Jodie, how 52. Excited are you to do episode 52?
I'm very excited.
Are you more excited than doing 53?
I don't know. We'll have to see next week.
We will have to see because it will be 53 next week.
Yeah.
And not 52. But today is episode 52 and I'm excited because I've got some weird stuff to talk about as always.
As normal.
So we're not going to waste any time. We're going to jump straight into section 1, which is...
What have we been playing this week?
What have we been playing this week?
I nearly said what was out this week.
What you been playing this week?
Welcome back. It is time for what we've been playing this week. And Jodie, I have been playing quite a bit.
Oh, aye.
I have been enjoying myself. I've been getting myself into some games.
It's good.
I'm enjoying it. I'm trying to make up for that lost time that I spent not playing games by playing more games. So Jodie, what have I been playing this week?
What have you been playing, Timmy?
One can only imagine the wonders, the worlds that I have entered this week. I have been playing Darksiders. Continue playing that, enjoying it. I've nearly finished now.
Okay.
Very close to the end, I think. I probably won't be now. I'll probably do this bit that I'm doing. And then it'll open up to another whole thing. But I think I'm quite close to the end. I've been playing 3 other games.
Oh.
That I have been waiting to drop in price a little bit. And I managed to pick them up for a reasonable price.
It's good. That's what we like.
This week. We should have a new section called Tim's Reasonable Price.
Or Deals of the Week.
Oh.
Tim didn't put the table out properly. Just to let people know.
Or was it when you nudged it before?
Whatever.
Only time. What's life without technical issues? So, Jodie, I picked up 3 games. 2 of them are racing games, and one of them is just pure fun.
Oh, okay.
So, the first game I have been waiting to come down in price is Gear Club Unlimited 2.
Okay.
So, this is a racing game. So, the first game was a port from mobile. And it did quite well, so then they made a Switch-only version, which was Gear Club Unlimited 2. So I've been enjoying that. It's basically a complete rip-off of Drive Club. That's why it's called Gear Club.
Yeah.
But I've been enjoying it. It's good times. It's kind of like... It kind of looks like it's supposed to be a sim racer, but it's more like an arcade racing game. So it's fun. Collect your cars. You have your little garage. You get to build all the little machines to like change your tyres and everything. And there's little people that walk around the garage now while they... fix your tyres and stuff. That's pretty cool. And then I picked up V-Rally. So V-Rally 4. So I played V-Rally a lot when I was on the PS1 back in the day. It was actually one of the 3 games that we got with the PS1 when we got it for Christmas. Yeah. So we got Spyro, Crash Bandicoot 2, and V-Rally. I played a lot of V-Rally, so I've been playing that, and it's frustrating. It looks great, plays great. Really annoying because it's really hard. And they don't give you a lot of money. So you want to buy new cars, but you can't because they're stingy. And then I've been playing Roller Coaster Tycoon Adventures. Oh. So I'm all about the roller coaster sim games. I'm all about the theme parks, loving life. It's aggressively average, but you build roller coasters on the go. What's not to love?
I like my theme park.
Your theme? What's my theme park?
It's like, do you know my hospital?
Oh yes.
But it's a theme park version.
Theme Park World.
Is that what it's called? It must be.
That's probably what you're thinking.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Flipping amazing
game.
That's
probably one of my favourite old school games.
Probably one of my most played games ever.
Yeah, it's sick, that one.
And then in the PS2 version added in Loop-de-Loops.
Yeah, they did. I remember I got it on the PS2 and the disc was corrupted and I had to wait 3 weeks because my dad wouldn't take it back. I was gutted.
We only had it on the PS1, and then when I got Beth a PS2 for Christmas, like years ago, and I picked it up for her, but it was really for me. So good, that game. So good. So it's kind of like... the Switch Roller Coaster Tycoon is kind of feels a little bit like Theme Park World, but with less. And less fun. But it's still alright. The roller coaster track builder is atrocious. That's the worst thing about it. Like, it's really annoying. But it's still, just because it's a theme park sim game, it's just fun. So that's kind of what I've been playing a lot of. So it's all about the racing games. And then I do have two, which I'm going to talk about a bit later.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about there's a really awful racing game that I haven't played yet, but I have purchased ready for a video today.
Oh, okay. We're doing more than one video today, guys.
So Jodie, what have you been up to this week? Killed any Sims this week?
No, I've not actually. But one nearly froze to death. But we got him inside where it was nice and warm, so he's okay. And then I played a bit of Link, a bit of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Nice.
You
know what? I'll be playing that this week. In VR.
Yeah, you enjoy that.
VR, Jodie. Like this. I get to play it like this because you can't strap it to your face.
What is the point in that?
Gets the age rating down, apparently. I don't know why that gets the age rating down, but it does.
Why? Because you've got to hold it. Kids are too lazy, they won't hold it up.
That's the point. So I guess they can't look at it for too long. So they got the age rating down of VR to a 7, which is like significantly lower than the others. Scumbags.
Anyway.
I'm just going to get some sticky tape and just strap it to my head like that.
Yeah, but then he's going to rip your hair out as you take it off.
Worth it.
Okay. You enjoy that.
I will.
And I'll continue playing Sims.
So yeah, it's been an interesting week.
It has.
Fun-filled week.
Yeah.
So on that note, it's time for the news.
It's time for some news, yeah. It's time for some news.
Welcome back. It is time for the news, and we have got 4 items on the list today. So I'm trying to reduce them.
It's good, Tim.
Because Jodie gets annoyed with me when we do 10.
Yeah.
So number 1.
It's the editing side, you see. It's just too much. But anyway.
Number 1, there's a rumour going around, as there is almost every week, and it annoys me so much. But there was a rumour that there was going to be a Nintendo Direct today. It won't be for you. It will be Thursday. Last Thursday for you when you're watching this. So this was going around everywhere. I feel like this just happens like every week, and it really annoys me because you don't believe them, but there's that tiny bit of hope.
Yeah.
But I don't need a Nintendo Direct right now. We had one not that long ago, and they announced like an absurd amount of games. And there's Cuphead coming out next week, which we don't need any other games after that, do we? Oh my gosh, I didn't add that to the list. So we don't need any more games because once Cuphead comes out, we're done.
Okay.
No more games need to be released. This show doesn't need to exist anymore because we don't need to talk about anything else other than Cuphead. In fact, we might be changing the actual title of the actual channel to Cuphead.
No, we're not. We're not people. But there will be an episode on Nintendo Switch Daily. I nearly mixed all that up, but there you go.
But this whole channel will become Cuphead dedicated.
No, it's not.
It will.
It's not.
It will.
It won't, Tim.
And we're going to
I'm gonna
create
block you
giant
out.
paper mache Cupheads to put on our heads. And we play Cuphead.
You're getting a new person to sit next to you. I'm not doing that.
So, I forgot what we were talking about. Nintendo Direct.
Yes.
So this was going around. Everybody jumped on the bandwagon, of course, that everybody starts making YouTube videos. I didn't make a YouTube video on it. But to be fair, I didn't make a YouTube video this week, so it didn't really matter. No. But everyone starts jumping out and they're all going, oh, it's going to happen, it's going to happen. And then it didn't happen. And then the people who started the rumour put on the Twitter, they were just like, we are currently talking to our source about what happened. It's like, they lied. They lied.
It's nothing new these days.
No.
People lie left, right and centre.
I almost feel like, because the thing is now, after this one, what I've noticed in a lot of the comment sections, a load of people are just going like, I'm just not listening to rumours anymore. Waste of time. Was this Nintendo's plan all along? Did they plan it to be for this Thursday, or last Thursday for you? And then everyone started saying this, we thought, no, do it next week now. Is that what happened?
That's totally what I'd do. Yeah. I would actually
annoy.
do that to annoy everyone.
But if that was the plan so that these rumours stopped gaining traction, it worked. Because, yeah. But I just don't even feel like we need a Nintendo Direct right now, though.
No, what are they going to do it on? Like, everything that's out is out.
There was a rumour that the main game was going to be Persona 5, because there's this Persona 5S rumour going around, and there was a leak on Target and all sorts. But yeah, I don't think we need it. Like, E3 is in what, like 2 months, or is it 2 months. Like, I don't need anything
it's in
till
June,
then.
isn't it?
Yeah, I don't need anything till then. So I'm like, good. I'm like, just chill.
I think that's when the next Direct's going to be anyway.
They usually do another. They usually do one before it, so I think we will probably get one in the next couple of weeks. But I'm just like,
be in May then.
Yeah.
I say that because there's literally 2 weeks left of this.
Maybe.
Month.
Well, the reason why this was
maybe.
gaining a lot of traction, I think, was because Reggie obviously has resigned, and his last week is this week. So people thought there was going to be a direct 2 days before he resigned, so he left, and it was going to be like his send off, and he was going to announce some crazy stuff. That clearly wasn't true, was it?
But they might have recorded it this week, and they'll do it next week when he's gone.
But I would have imagined they would have recorded it quite a while ago. But like, maybe he'll speak from beyond the working grave.
Yeah.
Not that I'm saying he's dead. That's why I said working, because he no longer will be working.
Mm.
But yeah, I'm not really bothered. I'm good. But people are like, oh, they're going to show off Animal Crossing before then. Like, they're not. They're going to show that at E3. They're not going to show that. Why would they show that now? It makes no sense. So I'm just ignoring all those people. And then, of course, there was the Metroid Prime's going to be that. No, it's not. I didn't mean to just fully go out and say that, because I've been correct every time with them. I think Metroid... I'm going to go on the record now, Jodie.
Go on. You go on the record.
It's going to be at E3.
Oh, okay.
Metroid Prime Trilogy at E3.
This might be the 1 year he's wrong, but
this
there you
might
go.
be the year that I delete this YouTube video so that I can pretend like I wasn't.
All right. And I'll remind you, everyone after that.
Moving on, we then... the time has finally come. After decades of waiting, you can now change your PSN name. Don't applaud just yet, Jodie, because there's a catch. So, your first time is free, which is great. After that, it costs $5. I don't know if that's just straight up £5 after that. So it costs £5 to change. But if you're not a PS Plus member, it's a tenner. So it costs more. So you get a little cheeky discount if you're a PS Plus member.
Oh,
but Jodie, the catch, because there is a catch. Apparently, if you change your name, it can mess with a lot of your stuff. So certain games, you will lose trophies, you will lose progress, you will lose
progress.
Like, you could lose save data. You could on certain games, so not every game. So if you've got Knack or Knack 2, you're fine. You go, because I know they're the games you're concerned about. But there's some apparently things like Warframe has a problem, I believe.
I don't.
And like some like MLB The Show and things like that. I don't. There's a list of games that are like, okay.
All I want to know is, will it affect my Sims game?
Yes, guaranteed. No, I don't. I have no idea. But apparently there's a list that's put together that are known issues. But like, the thing that troubles me more is, so you know, like a lot of games now have like microtransactions in it where you can buy like currency.
Oh yeah.
You can lose that currency. So I'm like, what's going on?
I don't know how I feel about
That's
it.
crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. Who would have thought that changing your name would be such a massive issue? But I understand it more with Warframe, because it's a completely online game. So somehow maybe your name just... That's how they know everything about you. I don't know. But other games, I just don't understand how they could take away your currency and stuff.
Yeah. Sony are just funny altogether. I remember once I phoned them up because I was like, oh, I forgot my password. And like, it wouldn't let me do it for some reason. So I phoned them up, right? And they went, we need identification. And I was like, I'm on the phone. How do you expect to give me ID? He went, I want you to scan it in and email it to us. And I just went,
what?
Mate, I'm not doing that.
Didn't do that with me.
Like, I'll figure my password out on my own and then I'll reset it so I remember what it is. So I did that because there's no way I'm emailing someone my passport.
Do you know what was crazy with mine? So I had a problem, right? So what I believe happened was, so I initially got my PS3 for my 18th birthday back in the day, right? So I had to set up, so what I thought is, I will set up my PSN like ID and everything before then, so I can get like, I can buy a bunch of games beforehand and like, you know, get them ready. So that,
so you knew it was
so when I plug in my PS3, so when I plug in my PS3 and everything, I can just instantly download it all without having to like, you know, go through and purchase everything. So it wouldn't let me. So you have to be, I think you have to be 18 to set up your PSN network ID, but I wasn't 18 at the time. So I think this was like a week before my birthday or sometime. So I had to have put my birthday down as a different date because it wouldn't let me put the 28th down because I wasn't 18. Problem is, I have no idea what the date was that I put in. And I'm really confused why. Like, surely I would have just done it at some point in that month. So I couldn't get on it. So, well, I managed to, like, I had the password and everything, but then I think I changed my password or I forgot what it was. And I couldn't get in. So I called them up and I was like, what can I do? And basically, they couldn't change my birthday on it, even though they knew it was me. So they said all we can do is add in like a security question. So like, what's your brother's favourite musical? You know what I mean? And then you put in an answer. That's the only way they could get me in. And you know what? I can never change because I don't know what the date of birth was I put in. I can never change my date of birth on my PlayStation Network ID. Why?
That's terrible.
Why? I'm on my account.
They'll probably make you spend another £5
I know,
that to reset it.
But I'm on my account, all my information there, but it won't let me change my birthday. And it won't show me what it is that I've put in. So forever, my birthday with my PlayStation Network ID is something random. Why? Like, you think about any other online account you have, you just go on. You want to change your name? Do it. You want to change your email address, your birthday, anything, you can just do it on your account page. Why on the PlayStation? Why is it with gaming it gets more tricky? Even the Xbox, even like Xbox Live, if you want to change your name, you have to pay money. Why do I have to pay money to change my name?
It's ridiculous.
It upsets me. So I obviously, at the time, I was thinking, I might change my network ID to Tim CGN that it is on most of my other stuff. I'm not risking those platinums. No chance. No chance.
Imagine them all getting wiped.
So, I probably won't change mine.
Yeah, I'm yet to get a platinum. Right, I still not got one.
Oh, okay.
I need to do the Spiral. Once I finish Spiral, I've still not finished it. But once I finish it, I'm going to get a platinum. And I'll be so happy to get the first one. With Spiral.
Oh, I've got 3 platinums in Spiral.
Whatever.
Oh,
I remember, though, when I couldn't sign in, and I was like, I'll just make a new account because I was talking to you. And you were like, but Jodie, you'll lose all your trophies. And I just went, so? and now I understand why you need trophies.
So many years of collecting trophies.
Yeah.
I don't really care about trophies as much these days because I'm on the Switch all the time anyway.
Yeah, but they put a trophy system in there, then you'd be like all over it even more.
But, right, the question is, so I've got a problem with Horizon Zero Dawn where it won't give me the last trophy. It refuses to give me it. All it is that like 3 aerial kills or something. And I've done it like 1,000,000 times and it won't release the trophy. So, if you Christians out there, pray for release in my life. Pray for release of that bronze trophy that won't pop. And it won't do it. But maybe if I change my name.
It might let you do it.
But
then you might lose
but then I lose
the
all
others.
my other ones. Yeah. I've got some platinums that I'm very proud of. And I'd be sad to lose. The risk versus reward. Who knows? Moving on. So Nintendo accidentally leaked themselves just completely leaked a new feature that's going to be in Smash Brothers coming up soon.
Oh, okay.
So on a recent trailer that they put out, on the first few frames of the trailer, it just comes up with the screen and it just says stage builder in the corner. So I guess we're getting a stage builder.
There you go.
Which is pretty cool. But interesting, this was data mined a few months ago. So it's basically people going to like all the code and everything and see what they can find, and stage builder was there. But then what gets me excited now though is in the data mine there was a home run contest. Which is you get the little sandbag, you beat him up, and then you whack him with a bat and see how far you can hit him, which is just the best mode in the world. That's basically the only reason you buy Smash Brothers. So that could be getting added in at the end of the month. I'm excited. But we get to build our own stages, Jodie. How awesome is that?
Yeah, you enjoyed that.
I'm so excited. You should buy it, Jodie.
I'm not buying it.
And play as Yoshi every day because you love Yoshi.
I do love Yoshi, but I'm not buying it.
Moving on, Capcom. I'm interested. Capcom.
Cat.
I'm interested to see what you think about this, Jodie. So what they did was Resident Evil 2.
Okay.
Great game, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Didn't platinum it because I couldn't be bothered. Okay. But what they've done is, so you have to unlock like all the different unlocks. You can unlock like different costumes, like concept art in it and all sorts. What you can essentially do now is not do that. and then just pay him a $5 and it unlocks everything in the game as like DLC, even though it's not DLC. It's like a microtransaction to unlock everything. How do you feel about that, Jodie?
I'm not cheating.
Interesting you would use the word cheating, but would you ever do that, Jodie? Would you ever pay?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That is the best response you could have asked for.
Because I'm one of these people that just want to get it done with, and if I can just do everything at once, then
So
instead of having
Jodie,
to go a certain way.
but does that not ruin? So like, let's say you bought Resident Evil 2 tomorrow,
Right.
and then you just paid the $5 and unlocked everything, and then you just didn't play the game because you've unlocked everything. So what's the point?
Yeah, but you just do it for the storyline, then, don't you? I don't have to worry about unlocking.
So would
stuff.
you not? Would you not? So rather than buying the game and then unlocking everything, then playing it, would you do it the opposite way around, where you just buy it, play it, and then go, oh, I can't be bothered to unlock it, just pay the $5 to unlock it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
As long as I've done the story mode, I'm alright. I'm happy then.
You see, if this sets, I just think that gets dangerous for the future, because what if what they do is, right, they put in stuff, unlocks that are so hard to get that it's all like almost impossible to get, and then they're just like, oh, but you could just pay us a $5 and unlock it. So what happens if they purposely went out of their way to make certain things impossible to get so that you will pay for it?
That's true. See, that then makes them abuse the system.
It does.
So that's bad. I mean, but yeah, that is pretty bad.
See, I don't know how I feel about it. Makes me feel uneasy, Jodie. Because,
Yeah.
well, it takes away that sense of accomplishment. Some people will have played through Resident Evil 2 like 5 times trying to unlock it all, then somebody just comes up and pays a $5 and it's done.
Yeah, but then those people that pay a $5, right, will then be basically just like classed as like
Losers.
yeah, and are cheaters because.
But how could you prove? How could they prove that that's what you've done?
Yeah, but like you're not gonna. I mean, you're gonna unlock something, and then like your mate's gonna like. Let's say I unlock all the levels, and you start talking about something. I go, yeah, like I remember that bit. You're gonna know straight away that that I didn't know what I was sort of doing.
See what this has turned into, Jodie. It's turned into a game of cat and mouse. That's not what I signed up for.
That's what no one signed up for.
But I mean, somebody pointed out something interesting in a video I was watching on this, and he was saying, I can't remember who it was, but they were saying that the fact that like back in the old days, we were talking about like theme park world and like PS2 and stuff, that like the games would just put in cheat codes so that you could just unlock stuff if that's what you wanted to do. You could just, and it was free. Yet now we're paying for it.
It's a bit rude.
Even Spyro on the PS4 and Xbox One and stuff, the Reignited trilogy, I can remember. So that has cheat codes in it, so you can unlock like different coloured Spyros and other weird and wonderful wacky things.
I was just about to say you can't get them otherwise, but then I realised like you do like the running down hills and stuff like that, and you get different coloured ones. I mean, I don't see the point in cheating on games like that because they're just fun to play anyway on their own, like without cheating.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. The cheat codes are there if you want them, but they're free.
Yeah.
So why are we paying for them now?
Because they clearly want more money.
Exactly. Which takes us to our next section because they screwed us all over, which is what's out this week.
Can someone tell me what's out this week? Hey-oh.
Welcome back. It's time for Who Screwed Us Over this week. I mean,
What's out this week?
So Jodie, I've got 7 games on the list today, but then we've got a bonus round because the Nintendo Switch has got a mega sale on at the moment.
Oh.
So I'm going to go through.
So do we pick one from the normal?
So we're going to do the normal. We're going to do it like normal.
bonus?
So we're going to do what's out this week, and
Okay.
then we're going to do
The
stage
bonus
2 bonus round, and then you're going to pick out what game people should buy on
I
sale.
feel like this is going to become a normal thing, but anyway, go on.
Not quite to the extent that it's gone this way,
No,
but sure.
because that's a long list.
All right, number 1, we've got Ultra Wings for the PS4, which is
Yeah.
a VR game. So this is like planes and stuff. You can actually, there is a normal version of it that you can buy on the Switch, and if you buy the VR version, you get to download the normal version for free.
Oh, okay.
So there you go. We've got My Time in Porsche.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if it's Porsche or Porter. I think it's Porsche. But basically, this is like, think of it like Animal Crossing, but with normal people.
Mm-hmm.
So you get to go around, you get to build a little town, you get to go around mining some rocks, gardening, doing
That
some
sounds so boring.
doing some farming, chopping some monsters, help people out, fishing, all that good stuff.
So boring.
Oh, it's relaxing, Joe. You've got to get into the farming games. But it looks good. We got World War Z, World War Z, depending on your localization. So lots of zombies running at you really fast.
Yeah.
Shoot 'em. We got Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2.
Is that the
Need
same
I
game?
say more? Well, there's 10 and then there's 10-2,
So
but
there's
you
two
buy it in
games.
one. But you buy it in one.
So we're doing it in one.
I don't think you can buy them separately.
Okay.
You have to buy them together, unless they might do it separately online.
Okay.
But you can get a physical version. Interesting fact on the physical version, Jodie. If you buy it UK, US, Western version, you get 10 on the cartridge, but 10-2 is a download. So you get little download codes, download that one. If you buy the Japanese version, you get both on the cartridge, so you don't have to download anything. But you can change the language to English.
Okay.
So if you want it all on one cartridge without having to download anything.
Are you one of
the
these
Japanese
people that like?
You're wondering, well, why do you know that? That's what you're
Are
saying.
you one of these people that would like buy both from the different? Like, say there's one for America and then there's one for the UK. Would you buy both
No.
if they were different?
What do you mean different?
Like, so it's the
Define
same
different.
game. Let's say you get a collector's edition, right?
Right.
And they have a Europe one,
Mm-hmm.
and then they have a US one, right? Would you buy both and
Right.
pick the best bits out of both of them,
Okay.
and then sell the rest off?
No.
Okay.
No, it depends. Because if you remember the Fire Emblem game that's coming to Switch, do you remember there was a different version between the US and the UK? And the UK one was just way better. The US one, you got a calendar or something, which makes no sense. I don't want that. I have no desire to have that calendar at all.
No, but
so I'm not gonna do
if you
that.
had a desire to have bits out of each of them, would you do that?
I have done it. I've done it.
Have I done this?
I have actually done this by accident, though. So it depends. If the collector's edition was like, if there was something like just so good in one version, but I wanted the UK version, I would maybe do that. Very extreme circumstances for that to happen.
I just feel there's people out there that actually do that.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, that happened with Resident Evil 2 actually. So I had the UK version, and it was only the EU version that came with like these replica keys. And the replica keys, I thought it was the best bit out of the whole thing. And then somebody basically bought the keys off me, just that, and sent it over to America because I wasn't keeping the collector's edition anyway. And I was like, I'll help you out if you want it. So people do that if they want to get everything. But I actually did that with Shantae Half Genie Hero. So I had the day one edition of that, which came like with an art book and a soundtrack and stuff. But then I bought a bundle of games so I could get that super rare game, the last one. So that was one of the games that was in it. But basically, they had bought the American version, and the American version of the soundtrack came in like a little flip case like this. So I opened out and had all this nice artwork on it. The UK one just came in this little rubbish cardboard sleeve. So I basically just swapped the soundtracks and then sold the other one on. So it has happened by accident, but I'd only do it in extreme circumstances.
Okay.
Or if like we only got a standard version of a game and there's like a limited edition in America, I'd get the limited edition in America.
Okay.
So that's the question. This took a weird turn, but I want to point out Jodie brought it up because she's interested in my strange ways.
I tried to see how he thinks.
I know there's some of you out there do the same, so don't be like that. All right, so we talked about Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2 last. So again, if you want the Japanese version, you'll get it all on one cartridge, and you can change it to English anyway, so you can get that from PlayAsia or something. Snooker 2019. Yes, it's all about the snooker.
If it's pool, it'll be a different story. Go on.
There's so many pool games out there.
I know.
Number 6, Constructor Plus. We talked about Constructor last week on the Switch. It's now on PS4.
Yeah.
And then we've got Trouberbrook, which it looks like it's a little like kind of point and click adventure game.
Okay.
It looks all right. So your games is Ultra Wings VR, My Time in Porsche, World War Z, Final Fantasy X and 10-2, Snooker 2019, Constructor Plus, or Trouberbrook. What is your choice for this week, Jodie?
I got lost after the first one, but we'll go with number 3.
World War Z.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Or did you just pick that at random?
I picked that at random. But,
Right, we've
I mean,
got Ultra
the
Wings
film-
VR.
Right.
So, flying around in VR.
Right, we don't want
My
that.
Time in Porsche, which is like the farming, doing the good times, chilling out.
Okay.
We've got World War Z, running away from hordes of really fast zombies. We've got Final Fantasy 10 and 10 2,
No.
which is the clear choice. The clear choice in this scenario. We've got Snooker 2019, Constructor Plus, or Trouba Brook.
Go for the snooker game.
What? What?
No, number two.
So you're going for My Time in Porsche. So
Yeah.
that was the one that you ripped into the most. That's the one that you're going with.
Yeah, I think.
This has been a
everything's worth
strange.
go.
So the pick of the week this week is My Time in Porsche for unknown reasons. It does look pretty good, to be fair. It looks like it's got a nice little soundtrack.
I mean, everything's worth a go. Like, gotta try
Everything's worth. Oh, well, I'm going to prove to you that is not the case today. That'll come later. All right, so we're going to go into our bonus round. So I've gone through all of the games that are on sale, and I've picked out probably the most noteworthy stuff. The reason why this is a big sale this time is because a lot of the bigger games are on sale, which don't usually go on sale that often. So now is the time if you've been waiting on some of these. So I'm going to go through them very fast because I've got 16 games that are on sale. I have the prices for most of them as well, so you can see. They're just the massive discounts you're going to be saving this week.
Okay.
They're usually on sale for about 2 weeks, so don't wait around because for you it'll be less time. All right, so number 1, we have got Enter the Gungeon, which is actually gone, since this has gone on sale, it's now at number 1. So this is a game that a lot of people want. So this is kind of like, this is what you call a roguelike, which is basically, you go into like a dungeon and it's very fast paced, there's lots of stuff going on, but like it changes every time you play it. And when you die, it's like your character dies and you lose every time you go back to the start, but you like upgrade your stats and stuff, so you try and get a bit further each time, but then the whole map changes. So it's kind of like the game is like different every time you're playing it, but you're getting better at it as you go. So it's very challenging. It's very challenging, but like you find
Having
yourself
to
being...
repeat something over and over.
But it's not repeating because it's different.
No. Not in it for that.
I think you'd be surprised. But I played some of those types of games. I actually have Enter the Gungeon anyway, so that's why I don't know what the price is, but it's good. We got Mario Odyssey for £33.29, which is down from 50 or 60. 50, I think it is. Overcooked 2 is 14. Me and my wife played that last night. I had a great time.
Mm-hmm.
I played as a monkey. She played as a unicorn.
Nice.
We've got Dark Souls for $24.49. Skyrim for $25. Skyrim for $25.
I think last time I saw that on sale was like, when did we go up with November? Yeah, last time I saw that on sale. Well, there you go.
There you go. Good times. We've got Trials Rising at 16. So that's only a small discount, but it's quite new and it's quite good. We've done a video on that, haven't we, Jodie?
We have.
You fell over multiple times.
Yes.
Good times. We have got Moonlighter, which is £15 and 9 pence. Moonlighter is so good. Again, there's a bit of that roguelike-ness to it, where the dungeon changes every time you go into it, but you actually keep in all the stuff that you do. And you run a little shop and you sell all the stuff that you got in the dungeon. It's good times. It surprised me how good that game was. Definitely recommend that one. We have got Octopath Traveler, Jodie.
Mate.
Oh, what a game. £33.29. I don't think I've ever seen that game on sale, so there you go. We've got Xenoblade Chronicles, which is also £33.50. We've got Darts Up. I just thought...
mate, that's up.
I just put Darts Up in there for fun, and that is £1.34. Darts on your Switch.
Mate.
And I think you can use a Mii.
What? Wow,
Your Mii can be
that's
playing
it.
darts.
Oh, mate.
We've got Doom for $25. It's fun. It's good. It's good time. So if you're thinking of picking up Doom Eternal this year, you could play the first one. That's all I can say.
No.
We've got Wolfenstein 2 for £33.29, which would be good if you're interested in picking up the DLC that's coming out this year. Wolfenstein Youngblood. You get to play as the main character's twin daughters.
There you go.
Twin daughters killing Nazis.
Yeah, we'll finish that there.
We've got LA Noire for 15, which is actually really good.
Yeah, that's a good price.
I like that game. We've got Child of Light. Can we just take a moment to applaud Child of Light for how good of a game that is? Oh my word. Continue clapping for the remainder of this section, Jodie.
No.
That is £8. Valiant Hearts is £8. We've got Starlink.
How many games have we got here?
16.
Yeah, Starlink.
And then finally got Starlink, which I don't know what the price is, but it doesn't matter what the price is because you just buy it anyway because it's so good.
Questionable.
So Jodie, what is your pick of the week for that? So we got Enter the Gungeon, Mario Odyssey, Overcooked 2, Dark Souls, Skyrim, Trials Rising, Moonlighter, Octopath Traveler, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Darkstorm, Doom, Wolfenstein 2, LA Noire, Child of Light, Valiant Hearts, or Starlink.
Child of Light.
Can we just take a moment, everybody, to salute Jodie for that incredible decision? I agree. That is definitely a pickup. That's 50% off as well. If you want, you can actually get a physical version, which comes with both the games, but obviously they're not on sale. But I've got the physical version anyway because I might buy it twice just for fun, just to.
I've never played it, but I hear good things.
And the rumor is there's not really a rumor because they kind of put it on Twitter.
Everything's on Twitter.
Well, they did a picture of it. They wrote on a notebook in the corner of a picture they were doing with something else that said Child of Light 2. See, they're doing naughty though, weren't they? Child of Light 2. So excited. But yeah, definitely pick that up. But definitely, if you ever wanted a digital version of like Mario Odyssey or Breath of the Wild's on sale now as well, but it's...
I got Breath of the Wild for a good price, actually.
Well, it's still really expensive. It's like £42 on sale. But if you want any of those sort of like bigger games, ARMS is on sale as well. Like, get them now because they barely ever go on sale.
Yeah, I think I got mine for 30 quid.
Yeah, physically.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. What a time to be a Switch owner.
Go.
There you go. I am definitely picking up Darts up.
Oh, mate, well in there.
So excited. Been waiting for that to go on sale since the last time it was on sale a few weeks ago. So moving on, we're going to move into our final section, which is...
It's not a final section.
We've got no reviews this week, Jodie. So we're moving into our final section, which is Topic of the Week. Topic of the Week. Welcome back. As you can see, Jodie is devastated that there's no reviews of the week this week. So today, I've got a bit of a different thing because I've actually just filmed a video which will be up on Nintendo Switch Daily. Probably it will be up now. It will be up for people watching this for sure.
So we're talking Friday.
Well, I'd actually want to get it up
Monday.
today that we're filming it, but I don't. We'll see if it happens. See if it happens. So, Jodie, I bought two terrible games this week. In fact, I bought them today just to talk about this situation that.
So you knew they were terrible.
Oh, like when you see the front of these boxes, Jodie, there's no denying that these have got to be terrible games.
Why did you buy it then? Anyway, go on.
Why did I buy it, Jodie? I think it's quite obvious. But no, I actually bought it specifically for this, and if I didn't buy them today, I never would have been able to get them. So Jodie, there's something that happened this week that a lot of people are getting upset about, and I want to get your perspective.
Okay.
So I'm a hardcore collector, obviously. You're not as bothered.
No.
You're not bothered really whether you have them physically, digitally,
I mean,
whatever.
yeah, I
whatever's
pick and
cheapest.
choose little bits, yeah.
Whatever's cheapest, or if it's convenient that day, you'll still download it. So, something that happened this week, Wolfenstein 2, which we just talked about, is getting a sort of... I wouldn't really call it DLC or an expansion. It's kind of like another game, but it's like not a full game.
Okay.
So it's called Wolfenstein 2 Youngblood, and it basically takes place... It's basically the main characters two... twin girls. You're playing as those two in it, and you go around killing Nazis and stuff. But it's in 2 players and whatever. But what they're doing is they're actually, even though it's more like DLC, even though it's not, it's weird. It's one of those where it's like the DLC is so big it's really its own game. But basically it's getting physical versions, but the Switch one is getting a physical box, but it comes with a download code inside. So you're not actually getting a cartridge.
No.
But you're still getting a box.
No.
So it upset a lot of people because they're like, what's going on?
Understandable.
So the reason why that's happened, and this is going to be interesting for what I'm about to show you with this devastating thing that I've got. So Switch cartridges come in 3 different sizes at the moment. You can either get 8 gigabytes, 16 gigabytes, or 32 gigabytes. There's supposed to be a 64 gigabyte coming, but it's like really expensive, so nobody's using it. So what tends to happen is if a game is like 16... So if a game is like 18 gigabytes, they don't want to pay the extra money to put it on a 32 gigabyte cartridge.
Okay.
But they can't fit it on a 16 gigabyte cartridge because it's 2 gigabytes over. So companies tend to have two options at that point, right? So they can either put the game on a 16GB cartridge and then you have to download the additional stuff, which happens a lot. So like NBA 2K19, whatever, those games always, you have to download like 26GB. It's really annoying, even with the cartridge. Or what they do is they just buy an 8GB cartridge and make you download nearly the entire game, or they just don't give you anything, which is what's happening here. So, the assumption is that Wolfenstein 2 Youngblood is probably over 16GB. So what they've basically done is they've gone, well, it's pointless putting it on a smaller cartridge because you're going to have to download it anyway, so you won't be able to play the game without downloading, so we're just going to give you a download code. So that's why that's happened, and it means that they don't have to pay out for cartridges then. But Jody, I'm worried that this is a trend that's going to start happening all over the show. So I get it with bigger games because of the situation, whatever. Once the cartridge prices come down, it won't be as much of an issue. So, what I found at Argos, right? Nowhere else. I don't know why this is only at Argos. But I discovered there are 5 games that you can buy that, as you can see there, it says download code, no game card is included. So if you remember, Jody, Fortnite did this.
Did it have in the picture? On the Argos catalogue, did it have that? Okay.
Yeah, that's why I got these. Do you think I would have bought this for my own enjoyment? Probably.
Never know these days.
What was I saying before that? So
Argos.
If you remember, Fortnite did this with the Deep Freeze bundle. Yeah. Do you remember? You bought a box.
I personally didn't buy it.
I bought it because I went down my shelf. But if you remember, it just came with a download code. But that was different again because they couldn't put the game on the cartridge because it's a free-to-play downloadable game, so it makes no sense. But these, Jody, these aren't that. These are full games, and so then you're thinking, well, maybe the size of the games are so huge that you can't fit them on a cartridge.
Maybe.
So I can tell you that Rally Racers is 960 megabytes, and Impossible Mission is a grand total of 100 megabytes. 100 megabytes, Jody. So, I'm just going to put these here. So as you can see, if you open them up, you just get a little download code there. But there is inside art, Jody. Look at that.
I'm not going to... How much did you pay for that?
Well, Jody, right. I tell you what, I'm going to give you a chance to decide, to work it out. So, right, I can tell you because I've looked it up now. So, Impossible Mission to buy digitally is £10.
Right.
And Rally Racers is £15, would you believe? Is £15 to buy digitally. So how much do you think these cost?
Oh, they're a lot cheaper than thing. Well, they'll be the same prices online because they're digital. Think? Yeah.
Even with them being in a box.
Well, you might pay an extra like £5.
You think? So are you going to go for the extra £5, or are you going to say they're the same price?
For the extra £5 because it's a box.
Okay, so you think that this one's 20, and this one's 15. That's where you're going. So what I can tell you is there are 5 games that this publisher have done that you can buy at Argos right now in this form, and all of them are £15 each. But they have a deal on where you can get 2 for basically a tenner each. So actually, this one ends up being cheaper, and this one ends up being the same. We're all very confused right now because there's a lot of numbers flying out all over the place. Right, so the reason I was talking about this is that... So the big question, because I saw that somebody said, like, about the Wolfenstein thing, they said, as a collector, I definitely don't want just empty boxes. So essentially, once you've used the code, this becomes an empty box because it doesn't contain any value. All 5 games are pretty much sold out completely, and they only got released like last week.
Tim, this isn't going to be another super rare game.
But Jody, you don't see how weird this is. It's rare, and the thing that's rare is a download code. It makes no sense. It makes no sense, Jody.
Why are they not? Oh.
So I'm baffled by this. So these are the only 2 I could get because these are the only 2 that were in stock in one Argos that I could find anywhere. The one that everybody seems to go straight for was James Pond.
Why?
Because it's James Pond, isn't it? It's a fish that runs around. So Jody, the question that I want to ask you Do you see a
Is this
point?
dumb? Yeah.
Do you see a point in these, and would you ever buy one? No. I mean, let's say the game wasn't necessarily bad. I haven't played them, so I can't. I have a sneaky suspicion Impossible
There's
Missing.
no game in it.
There's
There's just a download code. What am I going to do with an empty box?
So what I'm saying
all
is,
my boxes are empty anyway.
so this is my question though, Jodie. So if like this one, for example, let's say you desperately wanted these two games. These are the two that you just wanted to play so bad. You were like literally waking up in the middle of the night going, I wish I had Rally Races and Impossible Mission to play, so I'm going to download them. But if you found out that you could save a £5 by owning these versions of it, like in these boxes, would you buy it or would you just download it anyway?
I mean, I'd do it for saving the £5, but...
So what would you do with the boxes after you've downloaded?
Well, I'll just do what I do with the rest of the boxes and put it on the shelf.
So is there some value to them being on the shelf?
It just takes up space. That's it.
So why wouldn't you bin them?
Because that'd be dumb.
But why would it be dumb? She said it's just taking up space.
What I'd do is I'd take that out and just sell the boxes to people that want the boxes.
Like me.
Yeah.
I'd buy James Pond off you for a £5. But yeah, so I mean, for me, right, speaking as a collector, I talked a little bit about this on the video that I shot, so go and check that out if you want my in-depth analysis on the craziness. But to me, right, I'm assuming that these would never get physical releases otherwise. So I would rather have a box with some artwork and crap on it. Don't know if we can say crap, but let us know in the comments. I would rather have a box with, like, I feel like I'm getting something, for at least if it's for the same price. If it's more expensive, that's where I've got an issue. You see what I mean? So at least, like you're saying, for me now, at least I can put these on in my little collection of boxes. But I've got to say though, the spines look atrocious, like the actual.
It just looks like someone just went, oh, we'll just do this, and
I can tell you as well, the publisher is called Play It, and the logo looks.
They need
awful.
to get a new graphic designer.
They need everything
changed.
changing.
Dreadful.
But yeah.
I'm available. Maybe
So I'm like, it's weird because I think my conclusions really, I'm fine if it's like really small games. Like there's no way Rally Races, well, forget Rally Races. There's no way Impossible Mission's getting a physical release. There's no way it's going to happen. So I'm like, to have a kind of a little box like this is kind of to pay out for the cartridge, but they
should give you an option. They should have the 3 options.
You think there should be 3 options?
So like now you have the option between the physical or the digital.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you should have that extra option of you can have it digital, but we'll send you the box for an extra £5.
Okay, or they do this version, or they do this version, and they're like, you can pay an extra £5 to have it on a cartridge.
No, because the cartridge costs more than a £5 though.
Do you know what the prices are on cartridges, Jodie? I don't know what they are. It can't be that crazy, can it? Surely not. Surely not.
Cartridges are well, dear. Like, have you seen like SD cards and stuff? They can get
SD
expensive.
cards?
Yeah, but they can get expensive.
Mate, SD
and they're
cards
like,
are well cheap. You can get 128 gigabyte cartridge for.
I mean, like,
SD card.
I'm talking like the 4K, like high spec ones. You know
I
what
don't
I mean?
think we have to worry about.
I mean, we don't have to.
I don't think we have to worry
that.
about Rally Races being in 4K.
No, but I'm just saying. But still, the better the quality on him. Like.
Depends on the price, really. But like, if I had an option to pay an extra £5 or so to get this on a cartridge, I would pay that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, Jodie.
Yeah.
Imagine if you went to the game now and you had a drop-down menu, like you said, and you had 3 options.
But is that going to wind you up?
But there's not a cartridge in there.
Yeah, and you can't put it in your little collection in your case.
But you see, this is where it gets interesting, Jodie. Because actually, what I actually tend to do, and people are going to hate on me now, but I'm going to be open and honest because that's what we do now.
We are.
Not that we didn't do that before, but but what I actually like. This is my problem, and this has been my dilemma with the Switch, is that I actually prefer having my games digitally because they're all just on my console. I don't have to swap in and out cartridges, and it's just, you know what I mean, it's inconvenient. And, you know, if I, like, go somewhere, if I have all my games digitally, they're just on my Switch. I don't have to carry around, like, 100 cartridges. I think I've got, like, 180 games on my Switch now. If I had 180 cartridges, I think I would lose my mind. But the problem is, though, is what we've said, like, if one day, like the Wii Shop channel's gone now, you can't buy any new games on it, or like eventually you won't be able to download them if you can't already. Like, I will never be able to play Rally Racers if my Switch breaks or I lose my downloaded copy of it. You know what I mean?
What I'm saying.
So if I have a cartridge, I can play. So that's my dilemma. So as the collector in me wants everything on cartridges, but the sensible person and the 21st century man that wants the convenience of everything, it's better to have it digital. So what a lot of time I'll do, I'll buy the physical version first, and I'll enjoy that and everything. But then when stuff goes on sale, if it goes really cheap, I'll just buy a digital version of it, so I don't have to bother.
And then you have 2 copies.
Exactly. But then at least I've got that physical version that I know I've got with me for life, and I can lend it to friends too, which you benefit from. Suddenly it all makes sense now, doesn't it, Jodie? Because you want to rob all my games. So this is the dilemma I've had with it. I'm not bothered about the PS4 because how often are you swapping your games in and out? But with the Switch, it's more difficult because it's more portable. So I don't know how I feel about this. This is going to be an ongoing thought process for me. But like I said, I'd rather have something than nothing. That's what it comes down to for me as a collector. And where else would I be without that? Look at that artwork on the inside, Jodie. Just look at that. Phenomenal.
Lovely, Tim.
So if anybody finds a copy of James Pond, hit me up in the comments section.
I'll find you a copy.
I don't know what happened to Impossible Mission, but that's down there somewhere. That looks like the worst game I've ever seen in my life. But there you go.
There you go.
So Jodie,
Timothy.
that has been episode 52.
It has.
Not 53, 52.
We're excited for 53 though.
What a strange episode, but if you want to pick up this game, it's got a scratch on it now.
That's what you get.
A scratch on it now. You can't buy them because they're all sold out, which I'm baffled by. They're not even good games, that's what baffles me, Jodie. The other ones are worse than this. They're worse than this.
So's collectors.
And on that note, we're going to be saying goodbye now. Thanks, Jodie. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you absolutely hated it, you can also give it a thumbs down. And if you want to see loads more content like this, because we will definitely be doing a video for Rally Racers without a shadow of a doubt, please hit that subscribe button, hit the bell button.
Ding ding!
You'll be notified of every new video going forward. So thanks for joining us. We'll see you very soon.